There we go. Everybody hear me? Let's see. Dust Devil was the first one in. Buff. Smoke Wrench Garage. Buff again. Dust Devil Garage again. Scarlet White Cuda. LP in the house. First Responder Scarlet. First Responder Robs, and Streetcars. And Dan Boy's in the house. Oh, I'm getting famous here. Oh, I gotta send y'all an invite, don't I? There we go. Twisted Mopars in the house. Let's see. Twisted Mopars in the house. Hey, Buff.
I know this is more Ford than Pontiac, but I'm here.
Well, if you caught my video a couple weeks ago, you see the Pontiac and Fords go together because where Pontiac ended, Ford started.
Hold on, I got something for you. This is number 12 of my cars.
That's a 63 Fairlane? 61?
Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm now in the Ford world. It has nothing. So it'll probably, it's either going to have an LS because that's what I have, or it'll have a 400 Pontiac because that's what I have. It's going to be one of the two.
It don't matter as long as it's running down the road.
If someone wants to donate a Ford, I like, the 351 flavors, just saying.
Yeah, them 351s are getting hard to get a hold of.
That's what I'm saying. You don't just want to donate one.
That's what's fixing to be putting that Thunderbird.
5.0 would work too, I guess. We'd throw 5.0 in it.
Yeah.
If somebody could free up a Crown Vic, we could just kind of lay it on top of that.
Yeah. Pull the body off, stick the body on that one.
I mean, I traded a bottle of Argon for it, so I think the price was right.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that's going to be, on those years Fairlanes, it's going to have the same wheelbase as the Mustangs in the 60s, the early 60s, and the Falcons.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I have it. I'm so obsessed with the van right now that unfortunately everything else took a back seat.
Yeah, did you see that picture I posted of our van we had? Same color.
Yep.
It had a 350 in it, and it got about 2 miles a gallon, and that was on a good day.
This one did really good. It was definitely over 15. Definitely over 15 miles per gallon, but it's a 4.3. So,
yeah.
Oh, who's a Twisted Mopar? All right, stand by. Let me pull it up again. Nope, that's not it. Because I'm high tech, I don't have it on my computer. I have it on my phone.
Yeah, that thing's pretty sharp right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty sharp.
When you know people just well enough, and then you realize that they need something that you have. I mean, barter is so much better than money.
Right.
I barter all day.
Yeah.
So if you guys see something in my arsenal you want, and as long as it's not the 63, I'll probably trade you for something. I mean, I gotta get the van turboed before I get rid of it, but
yeah, them Chevrolet vans those years, they was real into camping back then.
Well, it's got a fold down bed, And as of tonight, Ray picked this up for me, so it's going to have a carb on it. We're going to get rid of that TBI and put a carb on it.
Ain't that that looks like a Ford carburetor.
No, it's a aftermarket Holley.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to have that's a 4.3 intake. I guess it's off like Dirt Track or something, and then It's got the Holley carb, and then we're going to put a 63 millimeter turbo on it and see if we can't blow it up.
Oh, hold on, messed up the thing. There we go.
I mean, you can shrink it. It's fine.
Yeah, but Holley 2-barrel do pretty good on it.
Yep, I think that's what it is. I don't know. I saw it. Ray sent it to me, and I just went, all right, we'll do that. And then we're going to make it a blow-through carb and put that turbo on it and see if we can't blow it up.
Oh, yeah. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm thinking about just putting that 351 Windsor in that. And if it blows the transmission out of it, it just blows the transmission out of it.
Anybody got a small block Chevy? I found this in the town over. Those carbs are brand new. They've never been put. No fuel's ever been in them.
What do they want for that?
1,100. Brand new tunnel ram, brand new carbs.
It'll run better with a single 4-barrel.
I'm sure it would, but that's not the point, is it? I mean, I have a 350 small block sitting here that it could use some ridiculous tunnel ram noise on the top.
Little Ram Mafia, yeah.
Yeah, just to be stupid, but what do I put it in? Oh, I guess I could put it in the Trans Am and skip the LS.
That might be.
I still have a 671 blower sitting on the shelf that I don't have anything to put it on.
Well, that's what you should put on the 4.3.
And then make sure you get 5 or 6 cameras.
Let's be clear.
No, just get a giant.
We're doing the small turbo so that we don't quite blow up the 4.3 right away.
You could get a big enough pulley on that 671 where it would turn slow and just make like 4 pounds and you'd be fine. Yeah. Little pulley on the bottom, big pulley on top, and yeah, it'll just turn slow.
Oh, God.
The first time
you have a cool blower noise in Vantana as you're going down the road.
I mean, that's what I like the turbo, that noise. I like that noise. And I didn't get addicted to it until I rode in the Punisher car, and now I've got to have it.
Oh yeah, you driving, turbo LS,
250 miles in a turbo LS. That's just, there's nothing like it.
I think it's pretty easy to swap the LSs myself.
And I mean, I have one that I can put in there, but I want to blow up the 4.3 before I do that.
Well, that'll take like a day.
I need it. I don't need it. I'd really like it to last until duct tape drags. So that means it's got to last all summer. It's got to last for no name.
Put like a little baby 3-pound spring in it.
Right.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Just blow off, Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as it starts to make a
you
little
need to put
steam,
nitrous on it. And I'm like, I'll put nitrous to like the washer thing so it looks like it has nitrous, but I'm not actually going to put nitrous on it.
Oh, you just do a purge kit and
just purge it, and everybody will think it has nitrous. I'm not going to actually blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to blow it up, just not with nitrous.
Yeah, but you got a bunch of people here. Yeah, you got Jeff just showed up, and Andy's here, and Mr. Mopar. Yeah.
Yeah, 2X is in. Andy's in here, and Justin Hill's LA Auto Works. NSB's done made it in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm getting famous. Whoa.
See, you're the famous one, not me.
Oh.
I just hang out with famous people.
Yeah, you got 17, 18 people in here. That's good.
That's good.
One-eyed cats in the house. We even got Buck.
Don's here, Buck's here. Yeah.
What, the Ford?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out that I did not come empty-handed. I brought a Ford to the Ford show.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't
Oh,
want to
man.
hear anything about the Pontiac guy. No, I got a Ford now.
See, I brought the Dodge to the Ford show. See,
Yeah, there you go.
look there.
I was going to say, I don't have my LMC truck hat. I got one of those the other day.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, man. Them 4.3s, you could probably sell that 4.3 about $500 to $800.
Or I could just blow it up. I mean, I know that I've already kind of hurt the transmission that's in it, so we might as well
sell it to JB. Tell him it's a 2.8.
Does he need a 700 R4 that doesn't run very well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, he's already got a few of those.
Yeah.
He'll probably need a couple of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got a 4L80 just sitting here. I could probably do something really good to that van. I don't know. Is a 92 is not a Vortec. I don't think they hit Vortec until like 95, 96.
Yeah, I think 95, 96 on the Vortec.
It's a 4.3, but it's TBI, and I don't think it's Vortec. So either way, I don't think anybody's gonna.
Nobody's gonna miss it.
Miss it, no. Wow.
Right. So you got a 4.3 and 430,000 miles.
All right, so we'll turbo it until it starts to act up. Then we'll do a 100 shot. If that doesn't do it, 150 shot. Yeah.
Now,
We'll
have you
get
figured
there.
out how you're going to run your hot side underneath that van, or is there just tons of room in the front because it's a 4.3 or what?
So if you pull the doghouse off,
Mm-hmm.
you can access the belt tensioner from the inside.
Oh, okay. So just you're going to run everything forward and.
I don't know. Ray's doing it. I'm not even. That's his problem.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have friends. It's like, hey, you know what you're doing. Why don't you just do this? And he's like, okay, order this, this, and this. Like he legit picked up that intake for me tonight. So that's a good guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be an easy swap to pull that out and put a V8 in it.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna try to turbo it just because. I mean, if the GMC Cyclone can be turboed 4.3, then there's plenty of stuff online to do it.
Yep. There's JB.
And he may or may not be a fabricator by trade, so we should be okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get it all built. I want to run it. I mean, that's the vehicle I plan to take to Duct Tape Drags if it makes it. It may or may not go to No Name. Just depends on what I have to tow. You know, I have 2 entries for No Name, so
Right.
I'm going to need a lot more subs to be able to afford both events. But being invited to Duct Tape Drags, I can't miss that one.
Lighter smoke wrench.
And since No Name's the weekend before, I could probably swing both, but I just need to make sure I have gas money.
How many miles is it from you, Buck, to Missouri?
No Name? It's like 8 hours or something. I don't remember the mileage. It was a lot.
And then out to Phoenix is another, 17 the other way?
Yeah, it's a lot more. And the way that we're going is we're going to take I-70, which is way north, and we're going to jump across to
Andy.
go through Colorado, dip down, go to the Grand Canyon, and then hit Route 66 and follow it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot longer than it needs to be.
Oh, okay.
But the whole idea is they want to film along the way, and I'm not going to tell these million sub YouTubers that they can't do that. If they invite me, I'm going.
Oh, so it's just going to be an adventure to the duct tape drags, like an all-week adventure?
Yep, and everybody's going to have a chance to video, so everybody will have like collaborating videos. And I don't know, by this time by this time next year, I might actually make some money off YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I finally got my first check. You know, it was
$150.
Yeah. I was like, I've won. I've done more.
I'm on my 3rd check, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm like, I won. Yeah.
My favorite, somebody goes, how much do you make? And I'm like, well, for every 10,000 I spend, I get about $100.
For every 100 hours I put in it, I get about 3 cents. Yeah.
Yep. They're like, well, how do you get big? It's an algorithm. And like, who knows?
You gotta have a crew of people blowing up shit constantly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about entertainment.
You watch Jay's next video is going to blow up. From Irish Outlaw, it's going to blow up.
And you got to do it. That's the only thing you got to do.
Because you have 3 YouTubers all videoing. I had the drone out. We had Dalton videoing. You had me videoing. You had Jay videoing. I mean, between all of us, you had 3 cameramen, 4 or 5 mechanics. You had the food table. I mean, it's going to be a good video.
So I bet.
Mm-hmm. The payouts suck. Yep. Jeff knows it.
Like Ray from Punish Le Mans, he makes more on Facebook than he makes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, the last year before I got paid for this, I made more on my Amazon links for all the crap that I do, and and the $5 I make on every T-shirt here and there and stuff like that. Yeah, I made more.
When I was selling the headlamps, I made more on the headlamps than I did on YouTube, because I was just throwing it out there, and I got 10% of every sale, and a bunch of firefighters started buying them up for their helmets. And I was making more on that.
Oh, nice.
I guess so. Not me, Danny Boyd, but Ray, he's figured out a way to make money on Facebook.
Yeah, I was wondering about that on Facebook.
I don't know, Jeffro. Ask Ray. He'll tell you, because he makes money on Facebook. And he kind of blows up on TikTok, but I don't think he's getting paid on film. Ray's got the TikTok Facebook thing down.
I thought they abolished TikTok, or is that just what they're?
No, it's still ever present. It's there.
Oh, okay.
I get a lot of hits on. I didn't have a TikTok until a couple months ago, and it's blowing up.
Yeah, TikTok is different than YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, I never went there.
You're better off.
Yeah.
If you see any of my content, it's the exact content I put on TikTok.
Yeah.
I just do the same video for every platform, and then whoever gets the most views wins, I guess.
Yeah. You put your videos on Rumble, that's just practice.
I don't even know what that is, so there you go.
Never going to pay you anything. Anything ever.
Danny Boyd never even joined Facebook. I'm proud of you, Danny Boyd. Not that I already didn't have tons of respect for Danny Boyd, but he just went way up in my list. I wish I'd had never joined Facebook.
I haven't had one of them for 20 years.
I really only post, most of the time, I only post my Buffs Garage stuff to my personal, and that's it. Every once in a while, I'll do something family related, but that's it.
Yeah, about 95% of the time, I'm on YouTube.
I hit up Instagram only because that's how I found Jeff from Two Hacks.
Right.
And Jeff led me to No Name, which led me to all you guys. So I still stay loyal to that for that reason.
Yeah, my Instagram, I never did much.
Yeah, it's pretty much worthless otherwise, but
oh, okay.
I don't use it for really anything else.
Yeah, it's. I don't like to even go on Facebook.
The big thing about Facebook that I've just learned in the last couple months is if I post it to my stuff, it only reaches a small audience, but I'm in a ton of groups. So if it's relevant to the group, like I went to the truck show, that's relevant to like truck groups. If I do a Pontiac thing, it's relevant to the Pontiac groups. I put it in those groups, I see my subs increase. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough that makes it worthwhile.
Right.
That's the only, I mean, Facebook just isn't that useful.
My problem,
and yes, Don, that's unfortunately the truth. If you go to Marketplace, you're pretty much going to lose all your money.
Yeah.
Because you go, I need that. I need that. Oh, I should buy that.
And it can turn into a huge time suck.
Yep, it's worse than TikTok. Like if I get on TikTok and actually watch it, I'll realize 8 hours has went by and I haven't done anything. But like Marketplace, it's the same, but with money. I'll be on there for a few hours and realize I have nothing left in my bank account. Oh, there's a Fiero on a Blazer frame. I need that. Oh, there's an El Camino, that's got an LS in it. I should probably buy that. Oh, here's a conversion van with a bunch of, vintage condoms in it. I need that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did buy that because I'm an idiot.
Hello, Tim. Yeah, you get on that Marketplace, buddy. You can get lost quick.
Unfortunately.
And it's so high, though, down here, buddy. Prices on cars is just outrageous.
It is, and I'm in the same thing as you are because
I need that. That's only $2,500. I should buy that.
Yeah, that's worth every penny.
I think it's worth it. And it's really close.
You park it in your backyard, and you build a deck out of it, and you charge $500 a month.
Because I'm pretty sure this is running with that Torino front-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah.
Not Torino, Tornado. That's
Tornado with the chain driving the torque converter.
I'm almost positive that's what these run with, because the rear wheels aren't duals or anything. It's just like tag axles.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's a front-wheel drive Tornado system.
Yeah,
Tornado Eldorado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan said the 455 or the 403.
But 15 by 12s. Who doesn't need some Pro Stars right there?
Yeah.
That's what I got. Pro Star.
I really just all right, now I got to get off there because I'm going to end up buying something.
Yeah. Put the phone down.
All right, I'm putting it down. If anybody has a vintage Chevrolet, like I'm looking like 70s style steering wheel, my 92 van has the steering wheel's messed up anyway, and it's just way too modern. I need that gone. So I'm looking for like a 70s vintage looking. I mean, it could be aftermarket. I don't care. It just needs to look kind of 70s. I want the big wheel, not the little chain one. I want the big wheel. I need a steering wheel.
I need like I said before, but I need a full-size late model Bronco, mid-'80s, early 90s. I'll, gladly trade them for a nice running Crown Vic cop car.
I'm trying to think of what I saw. No, I saw an International Scout the other day that was just, I'd kind of drooled over a little bit. Yeah, and it was done good. They had bigger tires on it. Of course, it wasn't fully restored. It looked really good. Like you'd still want to drive it and take it on the trail and stuff.
Yeah, and right now them Broncos are high.
Yep. Yeah,
the Scouts are high.
In the desert, I could pick them up for a couple grand and put a lift on them and tires and take them to the same day paint and slap some paint on them and have a real nice off-road truck. But now, it's 10 grand for one that's the body's not falling off of.
Right.
And it's still going to leak everywhere, and it's still going to have all the damn same problems. Windows aren't going to work. It's all the same Bronco stuff. So
yeah, and then you look in the back, and the whole back end of it about ready to fall out because it's done rusted.
Yeah, because those back quarters hold all that mud and water and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I could have brought one here a while back, and let my brother-in-law get it, and it was pretty decent, but I didn't want to mess with it.
Well, down by you, every time I see something that's cool, it's somewhere between, it's south of Huntsville somewhere,
Yeah.
And for me, it's just a little too far to go for something that's a couple $100 that's cool to pick up.
Right.
I'm like, oh, cool. That's the tranny I'm looking for. Oh, that's the wheels I'm looking for. Oh, fucking Huntsville. I'm like,
yep.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I need an OJ. I'll take an OJ Bronco. I got no problem.
Those are awesome. It's kind of like my OBS Suburban. When I got it for free, but it was only worth about $1,000. And now a 3/4 ton Suburban, gosh, that's like $7 to $10 grand.
I drove one of them for years, and it was just smelled like dogs, and it was ragged out and stuff like that. But was
But
black
they're
and
worth a
silver,
lot of money now.
or just
People
kept
want
going. Yeah, it was 4-wheel drive, and it was great.
Because here in Kansas, mine's like, what year is this? Yeah, it's 1 year away from getting an antique tag. So
You just
like,
park it for a year.
yeah, people, it is parked. It's got no insurance, no registration. It's just done for a year. But in the meantime, it's collecting value, you know. So I'll have it all fixed up and pretty. So next year I'm going to sell it and hopefully make a few bucks.
Mm-hmm.
2 hacks, yeah, I'm up for sale. I'm always selling something.
Yeah, when we look on here, it's always in Georgia or Tennessee to go find
Yeah, I
something.
opened my phone again. Stop it! Don't let me do that.
Well, the problem with us, 3 million people moved to Nashville in the last couple of years, so everything that you could pick up is gone.
Yep.
So you got to go far out, and then if you go far out from here, you're up in the mountains and stuff like that, and hauling crap from the middle of someone's mountain pass thing, it gets a little sketchy. You hear banjos as you're pulling a car out of the woods. So
That's just good times.
See, down here, where we live ain't nothing but crushed city. Everything's done been crushed in
for
people's
the
back.
metal, yeah.
And you go to salvage yard now, like a buddy of mine's got a record service. Most you're gonna find the newest thing you're gonna find in there is gonna be like a '96 model. You very seldom see anything below that.
Well, yeah, the metal's worth too much right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. We lose it all.
And then if you do find something like in the '80s or back, they do have it. They're gonna get online. You buy a motor for $800. They're gonna want $800 for it.
Oh, that's a righteous burnout.
Man,
That's a 4.3, man. 4.3 700 R4. Well, what's left of one anyway.
Well, yeah. After that,
It slips a little bit right now.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't before, but it does now. It'll be fine. It made it home.
Yeah, Dakota I had when I lived out west. Out in Vegas, you could find honey holes all there, and there's rust-free cars. The interior is just disintegrated from the heat. But you can drag it home, put it up on jack stand, spray it with WD-40, come out the next day, and you can take the whole car apart in about 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, no rust, no problems, anything like that. So, but no more those. I personally, brought a couple hundred Mustangs back to life and flipped them and everything else in between.
Yeah, what you're finding nowadays is basically what I used to call parts cars.
Well, parts cars, and I'm gonna pick on some of my Chrysler friends and stuff like that. When people were having muscle cars, you looked at like a Duster, like stop it,
Yeah.
Now they're cool.
Yeah, now everybody and their brother wants a Duster.
Yeah. If it had a V8, doesn't matter what it looked like. Yeah, okay. So I'll probably get.
Which I wouldn't mind having a Duster.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the 4.3 38 POS, but there will be if I do it right. It's going to be all kinds of wrong.
Well, since you have that much room in the doghouse, you got to put a GoPro in the doghouse with a light on it.
Yeah, that way you put one in the back and one in the front. That way when you blow it up, it's on camera.
Well, like Cletus right now has a live stream going. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Cletus McFarland has a live stream with the Crown Vic running 105 miles an hour until it blows. Like he's just letting it rip.
Stands, yeah.
Yep. And so I won't be doing that, but something like that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I could say I'm disappointed that I had the Impala not on camera when I had it on, daily duty when I hit the deer, because that would have made for good video. And then later when the insurance company said, is it still running? And I'm like, yeah, but there's all these lights on the dash. And they're like, okay, well, if you need a rental car, blah, blah, blah. But otherwise, we're fine with you driving it. And then 2 days later, big white puffs of steam come out the exhaust, and it was huge. And
Oh,
I couldn't get out of the car fast enough to video it. Like, I was so disappointed I missed it.
Twisted Mopar, what are you talking about?
What happened in Dallas?
yeah, what happened?
Uncle Rodney's going window shopping from the Vans 4-3.
Uncle Rodney going window shopping. I guess I don't get the reference. I need to know the reference.
Huh.
Uncle Rodney's the rod knock. Window shopping is your oil pan. That's
Oh. Ha ha. Ha ha.
If you get that on camera, that'd be a good video.
Oh, he's talking Dallas, AHRA Dallas.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, that sucks. Taking the year off. I mean, I don't blame him. You got family stuff going on. You got that there first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I remember reading that.
What did it say? Because I hadn't talked to him in a week or so.
Basically, he's got a family medical thing going on, and he's basically canceling all the AHRA events except for No Name Nationals, because John will be able to handle running that pretty much on his own. But he's just taking an entire year off. So if you got a membership this year, it'll be good next year as well.
Wow.
And it sucks because, whatever it is, it's bad enough that he's got to take time away.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Ooh,
So
hammer wrench. My favorite kind of hammer wrench.
Never made it in. That's a great guy right there. Y'all see him and his two kids out there building that little lattice work around that little building. That's Bigfoot and Barefoot. So if you don't believe in Bigfoot, there you go. Them two boys right there, you don't want to meet in a dark alley.
Danny Boyd, yes, No Name Nationals is still going to happen. He specifically said No Name Nationals is still going to happen. None of that changes, but the rest of his events that he's had AHRA, I guess, sponsoring, those are not happening this year. Just No Name Nationals.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just not crazy, but I'm saying that's sad. You have to drop everything like that and take care of that. But life goes on. You got.
Here's what I'll say: if you don't have your AHRA membership, it's good now for 2 years. This is the best time to get your AHRA membership, and it supports Dallas in his time of need. Go get it. AHRAonline.com.
Yeah.
Throw him some money. You're going to get 2 years for the price of one. Plus, it goes to Dallas, who's an awesome guy who supports all of us. You'll get, if you pay the little bit extra, you get a cool T-shirt. You can go on his website and get stickers. I've got his, they're like a hologram looking AHR sticker on my car.
The sparkly one.
Yep, I love that one.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. Dalton's got him on the goat. Like, just give Dallas some help, support. He needs it right now.
That's sad there, especially when you have to go out of state like that. I mean, it gets expensive too, buddy.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. 2 for the price of 1. You get your membership this year. You get to keep it next year too. So for those that aren't a member, it's time to go get your membership.
Yes, that's sad.
As everybody, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm always looking, how can I help? You know, I'm probably not going to jump in and bring him food, and probably not going to, you know, show up to the house or anything, but you know, I can throw him a membership, maybe buy some stickers and a t-shirt.
Right. Yes. Anytime something like that happens, it's a sad thing. Yes, it's pretty sad. Imagine John would probably get somebody else to come in on tech night.
Well, he's got his he's already got the AHRA guy coming in for that. He'll still come in, the tech guy.
Right. Hello, everything spicy. It's been a while, buddy. Everybody wants to go check out some great videos of eating hot peppers. That's the guy you need to watch.
If I can have those on a taco, we're good to go.
That hot stuff right there is bad for you, buddy. Woo. Oh.
You only live once. You can only die once, as far as I know. So might as well go out.
Dude, that's a hot stuff right there. You eat some of that stuff and you'd be shooting fire out of your mouth. Be like a dragon.
Keeps things interesting, right?
Yeah. For a couple of days.
Yeah. When you eat it the first time, it's good, but when it comes back later, it burns a different way.
So how much you got left on your Pontiac, bub?
Which one?
The 63.
I need to finish the air ride. That's really where that's at. I mean, there's tons of stuff I want to do to it, but to make it on the road, I need to finish the air ride and make the lights work. That's really enough for me to call it good.
That's not too bad.
I just want to be able to adjust it on the fly because I have not changed out the oil pan. So if I don't keep it aired up, I lose the oil pan.
Whoa.
If I lay it out, it's resting on the oil pan.
Yeah, last year I was watching all y'all just bang away trying to get the cars going. And I was back here watching y'all's videos and I was laughing and yeah, it was so funny. And then for the last 2 weeks I've been thinking, man, I feel the pain now. I feel the pain now.
What does the Pontiac engine need? I don't know. I haven't picked it up yet. And no van drifts yet because it's still got the factory 15.7 wheels. If I get the 15.10s on the back and the 15.8s on the front, I guarantee you'll see some kind of drifting, even if it's on dirt or grass. But it'll do it. There's no doubt it'll do it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it'll do a burnout, so I know it'll do drifting. And if we turbo it, it'll probably do drifting anywhere.
I think that thing might run pretty good down the eighth of a track with a turbo on it.
And side pipes, yeah.
Yeah. So
we're going to cut the front coils so it sits like this. Air shocks on the back, front coils cut.
Yeah, put some big tires on the back of it.
I'm going to build a chin spoiler for it. I mean, it's going full 70s. I'm taking the 90s front end off, and we're going to put 70s grill in it. It's going to look 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Shag carpet going on the inside.
That'd be cool.
Tim, if you need a Chrome Vic, let me know. I got 2 of them for sale. One's really cheap with issues. The other one's a little more, but
the question, Tim, is what's the price? Because I feel like what you used to be able to get for $1,000 is now like $3,000 to $5,000.
Yeah.
I got a 2008 with 84,000 miles on it. Slight lightning damage, which most of it's been corrected. $2,500. We tired up, braked up, clean body, titled, drive it home.
That's not bad.
No,
All right, 38 POS.
You got to remember it still has some little issues, so you just have to live with that, and you'll be okay.
I need a good rear end for the 63. I want to just put a Ford 9-inch in it and call it good. And I know I've talked to you about the what'd you say, Explorer rear end?
Explorer rear end.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about that pretty hard, but at the same time, it's like, I definitely want to put something in there. I want it to be cheap, but I want it to hold up, because the original rear end would be awesome, but I don't have the time or money to fix it. So it'll get restored someday, just not right now.
A lot of the 8.8 and the Explorers, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of them was positive traction. Plus, there was disc brake.
And what's in it is out of a Trans Am 3rd gen, so it's going to blow apart the first time I do any significant burnout in it. So
yeah,
I need to switch it out, but right now it runs and drives, so it's like really hard to want to take it apart.
And the best place to find those is like pull apart and look for a 96, 95, or 96 that has the 302 in it.
Gotcha.
And if it's still got the engine in it, if you raise the hood and look on the front of the heads, it's got 3 bars on that front of the heads. Them were GT40 heads.
Gotcha.
It's got 4 bars. It's the GT40P heads. The GT40 heads is what you want to grab up. Yeah, 8.8 under that car will do wonders in that Pontiac.
And all the 8.8s are the same, so there's a million positive traction carriers and Mustangs and everything else out there. You can just swap them right in, and you're good. It's a $45 posi,
And what he says, what gear? I mean, I don't need it. I don't need it to go down the track. I want it to run down the highway and do a burnout. Yeah, that's fine.
I think most of them, well, I know on the Mustangs are 373s on majority of the Mustangs.
Which is a good gear.
Yeah.
That's a really good, because you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But I think like the rear end out of my Suburban is like a 308. And then my other Suburban has 411 or 410, whatever it is. So, yeah. I've got options. It's just what do I put in it?
Right. Yeah. And the wheels that you got on there, what size are the lugs on them wheels?
The lugs, they're 5-on-5.
5-on-5, dot 5 or dot 4?
Just 5-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
They're full size Pontiac 5-on-5. It's the same as the Jeep. What is it? I got them off of a Jeep. Well, it's basically the Wrangler, but the truck, whatever that thing is. Gladiator. That's what I got them off of, Jeep Gladiator.
Well, they might accidentally swap with the 8.8 rear end there.
I mean, right now I've got 5-on-5 on the fronts because that's a disc kit, and then the rears, it's a 5-on-4.75 that I got adapted to 5-on-5.
Right.
But that pushed the wheels out enough that when I go all the way down on the air, drops it down, the wheels don't rub anywhere. So the rear end's not wide enough that's in it now, so I need a wider rear end and change the bolt pattern to 5-on-5, and it'll still tuck without rubbing. Now you all make me want to go work on it, and I got other projects right now. I got other stuff I want to do.
Oh man,
I got to go paint the van. And put a turbo on it.
What you gonna paint it with?
Tractor paint and metal flake. Dalton says he's never put metal flake into tractor paint, so we're going to do that.
Is he using Rust-Oleum, or is he using the tractor paint from
He's using it from the tractor store.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to do like Dr. Art suggested and throw the metal flake in the clear. Even though it's a single stage paint, we're going to probably just clear coat it with metal flake, and that should make it sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
The clear's a lot easier to sand once it dries.
Yep.
Buff it out. Yeah, it looks nice.
I mean, we're only going to put a lot of runs in it, so we might as well put plenty of clear to cover it up.
Yeah.
Because do you think that we're going to sand it? No. We're going to just kind of scratch it and go from there. I will take the vinyl stickers off. That I will do. And we're going to replace the rust with, like, you know, roof flashing or something and hammer it into place. But it's going to all be hidden underneath the fiberglass running boards, so you're never going to see it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, see, Danny Boyd's got it. Razor blade. Yep.
Paint and runs. Yep.
Metal flake, you won't ever see the rust.
No.
It'll be fine.
And if you got a metal flake, it'll distract you from runs and
right.
And
Right.
Especially if we're off a little bit and the pattern's all funky, then
yeah.
I saw. We went on that rod run, Ray and I did, and there was a Corvette. It was a second generation Corvette. The entire car was metal flake. I had never seen anything like it.
Just like a bass boat.
It did, and I love metal flake. I really do. And it's not that I didn't love the car, but it was probably. I mean, I stood back with my mouth open because you take a car that's that nice of a car, and then you just metal flake the whole thing, and there's nothing you can say. It is what it is. It was pretty. It's in my video, but it's pretty phenomenal. It was completely metal flake.
And if you put the metal flake in the clear, then you tint the clear, so every time the sun hits it, you get the metal flake and it turns color.
Right. So my dad, he used to do auto body back in the day before he passed away, and he loved pearl paint. Like, he would put pearl in everything he painted.
Pearl's awesome.
If it was black, he would have, like, you know, blues or reds. If it was white, it would be, you know, reds or purples
or something.
Yeah, he would always do it. And then if he did a metallic, then it was always a pearlescent over top. Like, he just loved pearl. He put it in everything.
Yeah, the pearl's pretty if you know how to mix it.
I don't know any of it. That's why Dalton's helping me. We're going to do it tractor paint because it's Dalton, and it'll probably cost me about, you know, $200 total. That's the best part. I don't like spending money, so.
Yeah, I paint a few with Rust-Oleum paint.
That's my Ranger's painted with Rust-Oleum.
Yep. Yeah. And I think I don't quote me on it. I think that's what Ray used for the Punisher car.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It turned out amazing, and he's brought home like trophy after trophy after trophy this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Fox Can Fix It. Go to my channel. You can go to Ray's channel. We both did a video on the Hot Rod 100. They're both of us have the videos out already. I'm still trying to finish up the one on the truck run that I did. It's not out yet on mine, but Chad from Square Body Stuff has his truck run video out, which is the same one I went to. But yes, Ray and I did a Hot Rod 100 in the Ozarks, and it was a lot of fun. 250 miles total, but it was supposed to be 100 miles for the event, but we did 250 miles total in a Turbo LS Le Mans.
Not too bad. I'll bet.
Lots of burnouts and, you know, winding through the mountains. It was great.
Yeah, using that Tractor Supply paint, it's pretty good. I like Rust-Oleum, and you can get a bumper holder Rust-Oleum, man. You can see yourself inside of it.
Well, Dr. Art, did you see JD's car last year when Dalton showed up? He had
I believe so, yeah.
59 Ford. That's all tractor paint.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous. That car looked perfect.
Oh yeah. I know.
And it still looks perfect today.
Yeah, that stuff.
I just saw it. It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Rust-Oleum and it's the same thing.
Yeah, if you put your if you thin it out and put some hardener in it, that stuff's going to last forever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's good paint.
And we got all that real estate on the van, so it's
you got to have them spray paint the big wizard and the dragon and everything else.
Well, we can't do the wizard because it doesn't fit the theme, but we're going to probably do the Black Panther, I think.
Oh yeah,
that fits the theme.
That would fit the theme, yeah.
Yep. And on eBay you can actually get a box that opens up and the little Sex Panther head pops his head out because you got to have the cologne to go with it.
We got a Hunter in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Hunter, we're talking Fords, buddy.
And LS swaps.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm going to LS swap my LS.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put two LSs where none was.
Mm-hmm. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to sign out because I got last 10 o'clock report due, so I will talk to everyone later.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping by, Dr. Hart.
All right, see ya.
So, Hunter, what if I LS swap my Ford that I just got? I don't think Hunter saw it. I mean, I told you the other option was put the Pontiac in the Ford. We could do that too. Let me find it again.
So LS is just so common and easy to get a hold of.
I mean, I've already got them sitting in the yard. There you go, Hunter. That's my newest acquisition. 61 Ford. And it does have an engine, so I think it needs an engine. Now, Ray had the find of the week. He got an auction Pontiac 389 for $2. I'm not kidding you.
Really?
There's a full 389 for $2 at an auction.
Holy cow.
Had he not shown me, I wouldn't have believed him, but he did.
Yeah.
Like $20, I would have been floored, but no, he paid $2 for it.
Golly. Man, oh man, oh man. We get $50 for that 69 302, and you got a nice set of heads. It's got some nice hardware in it, and they done been ported. You got a nice little camshaft out of it. Actually, I took my new camshaft, took it back out, and put it in my box. And I'm going to use that camshaft to come out to 69.
Hey, Dakota, I'll pay you $5 more than you paid for it. How about that? Hunter, you message him. It's already past his bedtime. All right, Fox, if you can get me a Turbo 300 straight six with a trans, we can do it.
I guarantee you put a 300 600 with a turbo, and ain't nothing that Saxton will touch it.
Yeah, especially because somebody else will own it by then. If I can get it running and driving, I'm selling that thing quick. I really don't need this many cars because then I don't know what to work on.
Well, you get too many of them, then you get overwhelmed.
Well, I'm not quite overwhelmed. I'm just not spending the time I need to on each one.
Right. Yeah, that's what we need, a couple of them Coyote engines.
All right, Dakota, where are we at? I told you $5 more than you paid. Where are we at? They're gonna total my Impala from hitting the deer. So let's make a deal. 455 TH350. We'll put that in the Ford. Yeah, 38 POS. I don't even want to try that unless it's already built and in the car. I know it can be done, but I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, I seen that. Or some guy on here was taking LS heads and putting them on a 306.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So radiator all for $500. Dakota, I'll give you $505. We'll get an auction going, and we'll get it up to like $520. Don't brag about it unless you're going to give it to me.
He's bragging.
I will drive all the way over there and pick it up. I have an engine lift. I'm just saying we can get it out.
We got a cherry picker. We can pick it out of that car.
I got that. I got a box of tools. I mean, really, all you need is a hammer and some pliers. I mean, I'll get it out. We did 2 transmissions in half a day over at Dalton's with just a handful of tools. We can have that engine and trans out quick. I'll bring Dalton and we'll put it back in the trunk of the Holy Goat and drive it home.
Hey, maybe I need to go up there to Dakota's backyard, ride around up there, see if I can find me some parts.
No kidding.
It's cheap up there. Well, that is Georgia. So that's what I actually.
Yeah, they're special, up there. They've got all the hidden honey holes, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually some of my parts come out of Georgia because we rode over here and get them.
You got to wrestle Bigfoot for that stuff or what? Yes, Hunter. I trust them because I have cuts all over me from. Because that's the thing is when you put the self tappers in, they go down, right? Well, when you're under the car, there's 2 inches of it sticking out on the bottom because he didn't think to use the short self tappers.
Right.
So it's like a porcupine sticking out of the bottom of the car.
Right.
And would you believe that the pretty car, the Le Mans he has, is got more self tappers than the Goat?
Really?
Oh yeah, that yellow car, gold car is actually in worse shape than the Holy Goat. I'm telling you.
Holy cow!
Oh wait, see, I'm not picky. I'll take an Olds 455. I don't care.
Yeah, them 455s are pretty tough little motors.
Wait, what are we putting it in? I forgot already. Oh, that Ford. That's what we're putting it in. Oh, Skunk Ape, Fox. You're probably right. But, big feet regardless.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot.
We don't have that in Kansas because there's no trees to hide behind.
The tornadoes done blowed all of them away.
Yeah, they're all gone. They saw some bears and some mountain lions over in the southeast Kansas, but they're all coming out of Missouri and Arkansas.
That's full throttle. Y'all see a lot of tornadoes out there in Kansas.
They've all moved south, actually. Like in the last 10 years, we don't get very many. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's make it rear engine. It's got a big trunk. I think we can do that. See? Big old trunk.
Yeah. Oh, you can put back.
Put the VW engine back here. I think
Yeah,
we can do that.
You can put about 5 bodies in there.
Hey, Dakota, I think I got a better deal on my Trans Am than you did.
That Fairlane's going to have a 9-inch Ford rear end under it.
The thing I got, the Galaxy thing?
Yep.
Well, maybe I'll just put that in my Pontiac.
Yeah, you need to crawl over there and get the gear ratio out of it. Send me a picture and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Well, the next time I go to Dalton's, I will. It might be this weekend.
I guarantee you.
Kevin's coming down from Iowa, and he's going to be in Kansas City this weekend. And I may, if I'm not working, I may go over that way.
I guarantee you it's going to be a 9-inch.
Yeah, I only got one picture and one video of it, and then I had to go back and actually, work. We had to shoot more video.
Most of them cars came with like a 271 straight six or a 289 or a 260 V8s.
And they all had the 9-inch rear end.
9-inch rear ends, yep.
Wow. All right, Dakota, what'd you pay for your Trans Am? You said you got a good deal on it. I want to see if I got a better deal on mine. I'm pretty sure I beat you.
Hunter holding that money in his pocket.
No, he isn't. Have you seen what he drives? He's spinning it. He spins it. That's for sure. Pontiac stuff isn't cheap.
No, it's not.
Oh, look at that. Fox is calling it out.
Yep, probably 389, 392 gear in the back.
Now, is it just stamped that way on the rear, or has it got some kind of code?
If it's got the big chunk in it, it's a 9-inch.
Right, but I mean, what gear ratio?
It's going to be a tag on there toward the bottom. Usually it's on the driver's side.
Okay.
Little tag.
Yep.
Five by 5. Yeah, that's going to be on that Fairlane. It's going to be a 5 by 5.4 on the lugs. It might be 5 by 5.
All right, Dakota, I got you beat. Now, granted, I have a 3rd gen, not a 2nd gen, but I paid $200 for mine. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, Hunter, I know, but my stuff is, it's running enough for $50.
Well, if he gave 39 for that Trans Am, he got a good deal on that.
Let's see.
Probably
What part of Kansas am I from? Like, I live in Burlington for now. I'm looking to sell and move, but like if you divide Kansas as a state in half, and then you divide the east section in half, I'm like right in the middle. I'm in the middle of north, south, east, west, but only on the east half, the worst half. Yes, I know you're not talking about me, Hunter. You like my stuff, even though I drive garbage. You like it.
Yep, he only gave $100 that Firebird.
Yeah, it's a good deal, and I love his car. There's no doubt. It's a good-looking car.
Over here, that car right there probably fetch you about $15,000 to $16,000, like it says.
Which is why I won't own one, because it's way too expensive. That's probably almost more than I have in all my cars. And I have 11.
If they get a pretty paint job on it, I don't want to drive one of them.
Well, his is still a driver. That's what I like about it.
I'll scratch it up.
That's right, Hunter. That's not many people that does. And when I'm done with it, it's going to be roasting 10-inch tires. Well, it's going to be I think we said 315 50 15s on the back. It's going to be fat. They're going to stick out just a little bit. See, Dakota, this is what I had to do. Is I went and I researched the cheapest tires I could get after I got the cheapest rims I could get. And I found a size that was similar, but not quite the exact size I needed. And they were the cheapest because they were sold for Subaru wagons. So whatever the factory Subaru tire size was, that's what I bought and put on my Pontiac.
I'll tell you what,
about $220 for 4.
I tell you what, you get deals on tires and batteries and everywhere. Wrecker Service holds all their cars.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of that around here. For me to get a wrecker whenever I lost my car, it took them, well, not that time. The time before that, it took them 4 hours to come get my car. And the time after that, this Impala, they lost my car for 2 weeks. They couldn't find it to pick it up.
Golly.
So our wreckers are not convenient around here.
Oh.
And then they tow it to somewhere like an hour or two away. There's nowhere local they bring them to.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So don't lose your car in my area because it's gone. They found it 2 weeks later and now they've totaled it out. So just waiting on a check.
Golly.
All right. So Dakota, I'm going with the cheapest Chinesium tire I can get for a 10-inch wide rim. That's what I'm going for. 315, 50, 15s, I think, is what we decided. So yeah, I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah, it's high. They high. Everything's high. Yeah.
And the rims, I'm trying to go to swap meets and stuff to find rims because again, I'm not paying full price for anything.
Oh, no.
I'm cheap. I know I am.
You find some. You need to see if you find some old Kragers.
Right. So some 15s, 5x5. I know they're out there because they just are.
Yeah.
Like right now, all I'm finding is 5 4.5 or 5 4 3/4, and those are still cool, but they're not going to fit. So I know Chevy trucks have them, and everybody's putting 17s, 18s, and 20s on the Chevy truck. So I'm going to snatch up the 15s because I know they're out there, and that'll give it that 70s look. And I don't have an answer, Dakota. But trust me, if they make one cheap, I'll find it. See, you're just talking down, Dakota. I'm telling you. Don't be hating. Oh, I guess we lost the host. Yeah, so find me something that isn't a torque thrust. That'd be cool. Is it just me now? I feel like I'm just by myself. Fox, I don't have any plans for the Ford at all. Like I own it. I'm going to bring it home. And if I have the resources, I will do something with it. If I don't, I will sell it. Yes, Dakota, I will find something. So if I leave, I assume we lose the stream, right? So I have to hang out. I'll just apologize now. Sorry, guys. Hope I don't completely ruin it. Like I can't even entertain you because I don't have control over anything. Just remember, 60% of the time it works every time. Fox, I do pay a lot for my internet. Yeah, it's just me. Let's see. Talk about the van plan. I kind of talked about it a lot, but I'll keep talking about it. So, 90s van, if you've never seen one, 90s conversion van basically has the same body style as a 70s conversion van. So we're going to gut the front grille and make it look like a 70s on the front. We're going to put a chin spoiler on it. We're going to put side pipes on it. We're going to cut coils so that it has a rake. It's going to have air shocks in the back and a drop in the front. We're going to put, what else? Oh, we're going to turbo it because, you know, turbo noises are fun. We're going to tractor paint it. I'm going to put shag carpet on the inside. Yeah. It's got big cool windows already. I'm not going to do any other modification. We're going to go super cheap, super retro looking, all with very old and vintage and used parts that are cheap and available. It does not have wood paneling in it. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to put just enough 70s vibe on the inside to call it good. We're talking cheap. Like, I don't think you guys appreciate how cheap I am. I'm going to yard sales and swap meets and no psychedelics inside. It will have the what was it? So if you watch Anchorman 1, I don't know, Sand Mountain Ballistics. Whatever's running at the time, that's what I'm taking. But anyway, so if you watch Anchorman 1 and 2, Brian Fantana has quite the collection of things, including his cologne collection and his Jimmy cabinet. And those will be featured in the van. I was inspired by the fact that it was owned by a single man who apparently was a ladies' man and had a vintage collection of condoms in the van when I got it. And I felt like if that's not Brian Fantana, then no one is. Therefore, it's called Brian Vantana. And it will have that 70s vibe with the Anchorman twist. And yeah, it probably does, Dakota. And, you know, so just remember that if you come to visit and see it in person, put on some gloves or hazmat suit, whatever. I did take it through the car wash and it's got a leak in the top of the windshield. And so it has an auto interior cleaning system that when the water comes in, it just kind of sprays everywhere. And now the interior is clean, right? Because all that water just pours right in. Those are mint, Danny boy. They are fresh out of the old machines. Still have the plastic on them. I mean, if someone, Fox says it will have a trident in it. I mean, that or grenade. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The more stuff y'all find, that's what I'm going to put in it. I have a Panther blanket that we're putting in it, a Black Panther blanket for the bed because it has to have one. I'm getting shag carpet for the floors. I need a vintage steering wheel, a 70s style for a Chevy truck, van, whatever. I need a 70s style steering wheel because this 90s one ain't going to do it. But I want it to be a full size steering wheel, not a little bitty one. So Fox says, I love lamps. I want a lava lamp, and I'm going to put lettering on the bottom that says, I lava lamp, right? See, I lava lamp. I think that's hilarious. I don't think Brian Fantana can pull off a flute though. That was Ron Burgundy. Yeah, I'm not into the flexible dipstick things. Now I won't do the chain steering wheel because they're always 13-inch, and I need the full width. I don't want a chain steering wheel. No. I have a CB radio, yes. I have an 8-track player, yes. All of this stuff I got either free or very cheap. So again, and it does have mud flaps, but it needs 70s mud flaps, and I'm thinking it needs the kind with the shiny lady that's like laid back, you know. I think I need that. Because this is all about, it's like the Love Shack. Like I'm sure the way that this van has been modified, I am sure it was a Love Shack at one point in time. Oh, fuzzy dice. I didn't think about that. We could definitely do that. Is that a 70s thing? See, I don't think Yosemite Sam is going to fit the vibe. They're cool, but they're not going to fit the vibe of the van. It needs to be those, like the trucker lady things. You won't ever see the distributor cap. It is cool, but you'll never see it. All right, what are we making out of copper tubing? I missed that. Yeah, what era was fuzzy dice popular? Like, I remember having them in my 60s car, but yes, I've watched the old movies, but the theme for this one came from Anchorman. And oh, look, he's back.
I'm back.
Yes, I watched the old movies, but
And Fox, I got
one from Anchorman. Oh, look, he's back.
but the bumper sticker says Panda Watch, save the pandas, because Brian Fantana does a segment called Panda Watch. So it does have a panda sticker on the back.
Yeah, add some brown on it somewhere.
Yeah, I can't put a water bed in it because it's already got an electric bed, and electric and water don't go together. So like, what these guys don't realize is I'm going to actually use this as my revive and drive vehicle. So I'm going to go to places, have tools in the back. It's got a fold down bed. I'm going to sleep in there. It's got a table for doing laptop stuff. I mean, it's legit going to be my everyday revive and drive van, but I want it to have that theme so that when I go to shows and stuff, most people watch movies that actually would understand it and get the reference. And that's how I'm going to do well with it.
70s.
Yeah, it's got to have a 70s vibe.
Yep. You should have, if I know just looking for a van, what's his name? Dang, I can't think now. Hold on.
I do have the quadraphonic 8-track. I think that's what it's called, Danny Boyd. I got one. I have two of them. One's in the motorhome, and then I got one. The one in motorhome's off of eBay, and the other one I got at a sale, and I think it works.
Yeah, Action Auto Parts has got a 60s model Ford van that somebody did up in the 70s. Man, it's sharp. I'm talking about it would have been a good one to do right there. You wouldn't even have to do anything to it, but basically just get it running and driving it.
Well, this one fell into my lap, and it was somebody that they had a really high price on it. And when I told them what I do, and that, you know, basically the van was going to live on through the internet, the price came way down. Ended up paying a few $100 and a couple of T-shirts, and they were happy.
Oh yeah, that's a good deal there.
Yeah, they just wanted to see the van go to somebody that's going to actually do something with it, not scrap it out. And then when I told them I was going to theme it the way I did, because these are the grand niece and nephew. Those are the ones that kind of have control over it now. So it's one of those where they wanted to see it go to a good home, but they didn't necessarily have a direct connection with it. And so when I told them I was going with this Anchorman theme, they just loved it. And I was like, okay, well, that's what we're doing then.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool right there. You know, everybody's into wagons and stuff like that.
And we're going to shift the dynamic to vans again. I think history repeats itself. So, you know, we go 2 doors, 4 doors, El Caminos, wagons. Now we're going vans.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
And it'll come back around.
Oh yeah, it will.
And Go Garage, I'm not blowing really any money, and I don't have to get the girls. I just want the cars. The girls are expensive. Cars are cheap. Cars get expensive when you decide to, you know, do stupid stuff. I do stupid stuff that's cheap.
Yeah, them model vans there are pretty plentiful too. You can still find a lot of parts for them.
If I put a GMC grill on it, this is the shorty van though. The A-Team van's a long van. But if I'd put the GMC grill on it, I could paint it up. But this one's got windows. The A-Team van doesn't have windows. It's a short van, which A-Team van is a long one. So I mean, that one doesn't work out. It would look cool regardless, but I think going with this 70s theme, I think it's just going to fit this one. And then maybe we'll do an A-Team one later. The A-Team one it's gutted out. There's nothing in it. There's 2 seats. And you know, you got Face in the back with his, it's just a whole different thing.
It was a lot of people does them old Chevrolet vans that way, and there's so many of them. And this way, yours is going to be unique.
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm taking a theme, but I'm building it my own way, so I'm not stuck to any specific thing as long as I don't go too far any one direction. It's just going to kind of all flow down that one path. The way I look at it is if you go to that movie character and you think he would probably drive this van, that's what I'm going for.
Right.
It's just ridiculous enough. And then I got good people like, you know, Roland from Torque Racing Production that make custom badges for it. And now it's like I that's what I have to do. I'm like, custom badges, man.
That'd be pretty sharp right there by itself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty.
If you guys haven't seen the short, it will do burnouts. If you haven't seen the short,
yeah, I seen it earlier. It was putting the rubber out.
And Go Garage, that is way too much work. You have not seen my channel. That is work for someone that is not me. I will run it until it blows up, and then I'll put a different engine in it and run it until that one blows up, and then I'll probably get rid of it. I am not putting that kind of effort into anything. I did way too much for my 63, and it's still not what I want it to be. So, not doing that again.
Yeah, you put way too much in that car.
Yep. It still didn't cost much. Like that Pontiac Grand Prix still did not cost me very much. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of work, and I'm just, yeah, it's more work than I want to do. I think it's cool, but it's not something I'm going to do. Now, Dalton has a long van, 15 passenger, but he's already cut all the sheet metal off the sides to put in another project. So like he's putting that engine in the long van in his shorty van, the 4-wheel drive one. And then the rear end's going in my Suburban, and the transmission's going in Ray's car. So, I mean, we're pretty much parted out the long van. Thank you, Tim Mopar. I mean, I thought it did pretty good burnouts for a V6.
Yeah, it did.
That was just one of the like 5 burnouts I did.
The 4.3s are.
It's torquey for a little engine.
They ain't much difference between that 4.3 and a 350. The only thing difference is this one just missing 2 cylinders.
Just missing 2 cylinders. There it is, doing the burnout. See, the burnout line, that's from the other attempted burnout. So it definitely does a one-legged burnout.
Sure does.
It'll do a 2-legged soon because we're going to pause it. Even if we do a mini spool or something, we're just going to do something, throw it in there, and call it good.
Oh, man.
It's going to have more. We're going to, I don't know. I think I'll be gutsy enough to put like 10 pounds of boost maybe. For starters.
It's definitely going to be pretty cool.
If I don't blow the head gaskets, we'll up it a little bit. And I can't leave the paint, Danny Boyd, because from the belt line down, that's vinyl sticker all the way across. Everything under that vinyl sticker all the way to the rockers is gone. What you see in the video, it's just vinyl. There's no metal behind it. And how I know is because I did the old, here, let's see how bad it is. And I put my foot up and kind of tapped it. And now there's a foot-sized hole in the side of my van.
Oh.
I was disappointed because now there's a hole in the side of the van that wasn't there when I got it.
Oh, man.
I knew it was rusty, and stupid me, I thought I'll just put my foot up there and tap it, and it just went big hole. So from the belt line down, I'm just going to cut straight across, and then we're either going to use sheet metal or roof flashing, whatever, and we're going to tack it in there, hammer it around to make it look like rockers, and yeah, we'll smooth it out, and it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Because the fiberglass running board will cover it all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't going to be able to see it from the outside anyway.
I will sell everything I own. Don't think you're getting something quality. I'm just letting you guys know that now. I will sell whatever I have. But don't think it's going to be good. It's all on the channel. You know what you're getting. So I don't want to hear about it.
Oh.
Let's put it this way. You guys have watched Dalton Pole Barn Garage channel. The best car he owns is the Holy Goat. So if you know what that is, look at all the rest of his vehicles. The best car he owns, the most reliable, best built car is the Holy Goat. Everything else is stuff he threw together as a very young man. There's a lot of Bondo in those cars.
Yeah, don't want to tie up too much money in that van.
That's just it. Like a few $100 is what I got in it. It had brand new tires on it. Yes, they're 10 years old and probably going to blow, but I'll run them until I find something different. And then turbo, we're talking like I just bought that intake and carb. I think I spent 150 on that, something like that. So,
that's not bad.
Nope. And then turbo, I think the one I found was 200. And then we got to figure out the exhaust system, and Ray's working on all that for me. So if he can find it cheap, we'll probably do it. And then he'll tack it all together, TIG weld it together. And
Ray's pretty good at that exhaust work on there.
Yeah, he might be a fabricator by trade. I don't know. It's good to have people in your world that, knows what they're doing, because I don't.
Right, especially with different things,
Yep.
Really.
And I can always rely on Jay to help me with engine stuff. Dalton's going to help me with YouTube content and paint and body. Ray will help me with turbos and cages and all that. Like, yeah, I got a good group of people in my circle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then I have all of you people to ask questions.
Yes. You got a bunch of people that does different things come together, then you got it made then.
That's why I still believe in Bear Rose's idea of bringing a project to No Name, where everybody brings a part and we build the car at no name. I think that's
that would be
totally
short.
legit.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty short.
Yep.
It'd be good, Dakota. Appreciate y'all coming out.
All right. Well, I'm to the point I could start talking LS or I could go to bed. So I should probably go to bed. But thanks for letting me hijack your live.
Glad you come over.
Yep. I didn't quite talk Pontiac the whole time.
When I lost signal, I was on the phone. I posted in there, it says Pontiac Power Hour is the took over Ford Hour.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
But I'm going to head out. Thank you guys for listening to me.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it.
We're
Sure
going to
did.
have our Pontiac show on Thursday, and we're going to be doing a tribute to Jim Wangers, who passed away this last week. He was Pontiac icon, so stay tuned for that.
Did you get a package I sent you?
Yes, it's at the post office. I went to go get it today, and I missed it by 10 minutes, and they were already closed.
Man. Oh, man.
When I worked my 24s and 48s, I get off work, and I come home and take a nap, and by the time I got up, I missed it. But it's there. I saw the slip. It's there. But, all right, I'm going to bed, guys. See you all next time.
All right, bud. Y'all be good. Appreciate you coming by.
Yep.
I guess we're going to end it there on a high note. And we'll be back probably, I don't know, one day this week we'll go live again. We appreciate everybody coming out. And we've enjoyed it. And we will catch y'all on the next one.